pressured him, and I feel like I showed different, a diverse style in there.
All right, if you have questions for Jesus Ramos, raise your hand. Keith Eidick, you're first.
Jesus, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Were you surprised that the fight was stopped the way that it was stopped and when it was stopped?
No, I feel like it was an accumulation of punches. I was breaking him down round by round. We felt his body language and his corner's body language as well. They were kind of worried for him, and I just knew I had to keep coming, and the time was going to come.
And when you dropped him toward the end of the first round, there you caught him with a really clean shot. Did you think you would get him out of there early based on how that happened?
Yeah, I definitely tried to get him out of there early after the first knockdown. But he's tough, man. He has a lot of heart, and I commend him for that.
Questions on this one?
Harrison Campbell with Cronkite News and Arizona PBS. Obviously, there's a lot of Phoenix fans out there. What was the support like, and how did that fuel you to finish the fight?
Oh man, just the whole crowd. It was just, I don't know if they were all from Phoenix or where they were from, man, but it was just a Mexican crowd, and it felt really good in there. Just I had the whole support, and from the ring walk to my the announcement, before the fight, everything was just beautiful. It was a great experience. I loved it.
Jesus, Romero, Arizona Republic. Congratulations to you and the team, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
For the folks back home, the state of boxing in Arizona, I guess tonight was just sort of a celebration of that. Did it feel like it?
Yeah, of course. We had it was on a pro card, and I think we showed out tonight.
Bueno, Ernesto Amador acá de nuevo es Ramos. Antes que nada, felicidades. Acabas de describir una noche mágica para los mexicanos por las victorias que se dan. Te voy a pedir por favor que describas brevemente la noche y lo que significa este triunfo de tener a un 16-0 con 10 knockouts. Muy fuerte física y mentalmente, no es sencillo. Describe lo que viviste y seguramente un mensaje para la raza.
So before you answer that, let Martin Baggio go ahead and translate that question.
Well, Jesus, it was a very significant win for you against an opponent that came in with a very good record. What does this victory mean for you and for La Raza in Mexico as well?
Fue una pelea bastante difícil, como dice usted, un boxeador que venía física y mentalmente preparado, pero de esto se trata el boxeo, ¿no? De dos boxeadores que vienen saludables, pues al 100, como decimos los mexicanos, listos para dar lo mejor de ellos. Y se brindan espectáculos como el que se brindó hoy, y creo que pues hoy ganó la raza, como dice usted, ganó el público, y se brindó una gran velada la noche de hoy. Y pues muchas gracias a todos los mexicanos y a toda la gente que vino. La verdad que estoy muy orgulloso de todo lo que se vivió hoy. Muchas gracias.
He was a really tough opponent. Like you said, Spencer was a quality matchup for me. And I feel like the true winners of this fight were the fans. Because when you have two healthy fighters coming at 100%, like we like to say in Mexico, then anything can happen and you're going to have a great fight, just like we did. And I want to thank everybody, including the fans in Mexico, for having made this happen. And we won, so I feel really proud for everybody. I'm proud of Mexico, and I want to thank everybody for having come out and support me like that.
Another question over here.
That's the best translator, man. He covered everything.
I've been working with EURWeb.com. How is your brother doing? Did you win this fight to redeem what a tough loss he had?
He's doing good. He's in good spirits. Obviously, he's sad that he didn't come out with victory, and it's a bittersweet moment for me as well. But I'm just glad he's healthy, And yeah, of course, we had that chip on our shoulder. I had to come out and perform. But I just feel like my focus was the same. I had to come win, regardless of anything, and that's what that maintained throughout the whole night.
It's a tough loss, man, but you did a great job.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
More questions for Jesus Ramos. See over here.
Jesús, felicidades más que nada, otra victoria impresionante. ¿Qué tipo de mensaje tienes a la afición mexicana que estuvo presente y estuvo apoyando a la familia Ramos?
Pues les doy mil gracias, ¿no? Creo que se sintió mucho el apoyo que nos brindaron hoy. Y eso ayuda mucho como boxeador cuando estás peleando. Simplemente el salir y que todos estén emocionados, gritando, eso es un momento muy bonito. Es algo que desde niño yo soñaba y hoy lo viví y es algo, como le digo, muy bonito y les quiero dar las gracias por venir a apoyar y por traer esas buenas vibras.
The question from Rodrigo Jimenez was, what kind of message do you send to the Mexican people that came to support you here and that were abroad as well, showing their support? And Jesus was saying, I can't thank them enough. To feel their embrace, it means the world to me. It's something that I have been dreaming of since I was a kid. And it does have an effect on you when you come out there and you feel the love like that. So like I said before, I can't thank you enough for making me feel so loved and so embraced by everybody in Mexico and in here.
I think it's fair to say that the fans wouldn't take as much as they have towards you, but you're an excellent fighter. You fight with passion, and you just always come in ready to go and compete. And obviously, the fans love that. And I commend both of you guys for being in your early 20s, a 50-50 fight, and big opportunities. And you guys rolled the dice and you gambled, and it paid off for you. Congratulations to Jesus Ramos. And my hat's off to you for taking a fight that wasn't necessarily a fight that you needed on paper.
Yeah, that's correct. But like you said, I think fights like that, with like those, it brings nights like these. The victory is just a lot sweeter. The night is just a lot sweeter. I'm very happy right now. Training camp was a lot harder, and it just brings out the best in me with tough fights like this.
Got another question here?
Sí, felicidades Jesús, Felipe Corral, Univisión Arizona. ¿A qué sabe esta victoria? Y platícanos del plan de pelea, irte con todo desde el primer campanazo.
What does this victory taste like, and what was your game plan like from the very opening bell? You came out really aggressive.
Sí, pues fue una pelea muy, como lo he dicho, pues era una pelea 50-50 que mucha gente pues le iba a él, unas a mí. Peleas que pues la gente no sabía cómo se iba a dar. Pero y en el primer round la verdad no era mi plan salir con todo, pero pues se dio el knockdown y de ahí pues yo creo que sí me confié un poquito, lo quería terminar, pero conforme fui agarrando más ritmo, me fui calmando, fui trabajando los ángulos, fui implementando el plan que habíamos trabajado yo y mi papá y así se logró mejor la victoria, lo fuimos quebrando poco a poco, pero sí, como le digo, el tumbarlo en el primer round sí me sacó un poquito de mi plan.
It was a 50-50 fight. Fans didn't know how it could go. It could go either way, right? To be honest with you, I didn't plan to be so aggressive from the get-go, but then I got that knockdown in the first round, and that gave me more courage to keep coming forward. That knockdown did give me more bravery in a way to be more aggressive, and that's what I did throughout. I followed the game plan that we had, the adjustments that we made with my dad, and it all came out perfectly.
Two more questions for Jesus Ramos, Martin Batra, our esteemed translator. We got Adriano over here in the front as well, and then we'll conclude this portion.
So you mentioned names like Sebastian Fundora and Erickson Lubin. Obviously Fundora fights next month against an opponent you've already beaten. Are those both fighters you're going to look to take on in the near future?
Yes, of course. I think those are the fights that we have to make in the division. Like I said, it brings out the best in both of us, and the fighters. We go through strong training camps, knowing that we have a tough fight, and like I said, it brings for glorious nights like tonight. We're all happy. We all witnessed a great card, top to bottom, and I think that is good for the sport. So we're going to look to make those fights.
John?
Adriana Noriega with ABN Sports and Fox Deportes. Jesus, congratulations on a magnificent victory tonight.
Thank you.
Joey obviously asked for this fight, trying to make a point, trying to prove himself, but instead, you gave a spectacular show and you proved yourself. Talk to me about that message that you wanted to send, and you believe you sent to the 154 division in elevating to contender status, as you mentioned during fight week.
Yeah, he said, he made this fight happen, but it takes two, to make the fight happen. I wanted it to. When I knew he called me out, I wanted it. You know, it was rare because like Ray mentioned, it wasn't a fight that we necessarily needed it. But when he called me out, I was excited for it. You know, I was excited, and we took it. And I think it was a strong statement. It was a strong message. I stopped him, and I don't feel like he beat me around. You know, I was controlling the pace, controlling the whole fight, and I felt really good. I feel like I showed more than I've showed in previous fights.
Before we get ready to let you go, look, Showtime's got a big fight coming up on April 8th. Chris DeBlasio, if I stand corrected, we got Sebastian Fundora, Brian Mendoza. It's a quick trip from Arizona. Are you going to be at the War Grounds for that fight?
Yeah, we might make it out. We might make it out, catch the fight.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jesus Ramos, Victoria.